Ukraine is a nation with a 1,000-year history and hundreds of years of struggling for independence. In the 17th and 18th centuries, the Russian Empire tried to destroy the emerging Ukrainian democracy in the form of an elected hetman. Throughout the 18th century, Ukraine was deprived of independence. Dreams of independence were quashed in 1783 when the regiment system was liquidated. However, even then, small flashes of sovereignty and independence still burned here and there. The centuries of statelessness have not erased the desire for independence from the memory of Ukrainians. In 1917, the Ukrainian People's Republic was proclaimed in Kiev. The government hoped for a peaceful separation from Russia, but the hopes quickly collapsed. The Bolsheviks were already on their way to the left bank of Ukraine. At that moment, the Central Rada adopted the Fourth Universal on January 9, 1918. It proclaimed the independence of the Ukrainian People's Republic. Over 2 days, the text was publicly read by the chairman of the Central Rada, Mikhail Grushevsky. In 1920, the Bolsheviks reached Kiev. The government of the Ukrainian People's Republic was forced to flee. The Ukrainians lost their sovereignty once again, this time for 70 years. A new wave of national revival rose in the late 80s. On July 16th, the parliament of the Ukrainian Socialist Soviet Republic adopted a declaration of sovereignty. And a year later, the Independence Act was written here. The act of proclaiming independence on August 24th was constantly changed and developed. The last version was prepared only an hour before the vote. The conciliatory council at the round table in front of the office of the chairman of the Verkhovna Rada worked on it. Many people considered independence too radical a step, Ivan Zayats recalls. Leonid Kravchuk, the head of the parliament, convinced undecided members of parliament of the need to withdraw from the Soviet Union. What else do you need to debate? I want to ask you, and how long can you debate? It is time for each parliamentarian to have his own position. The parliament voted for independence, which won by a wide majority. People on the street welcomed this monumental decision, and they demanded raising the national flag over the Rada. The blue and yellow flag was brought into the session hall. In that same year, on December 1st, more than 90% of citizens supported the independence of Ukraine in a referendum, including in Crimea.